So no, it's not clickbait. Granted, when this is your competition, it's not that hard to do, but I mean, as of right now, Cocaine Bear is the best movie of the year. I'm really hoping Creed 3 breaks that. I hope it will, but you never know, man. There's not as many bears in that one. So Cocaine Bear stars a whole lot of people. Let's see who we got here. Kerry Russell, Ray Liotta, Alden Ehrenreich, I think that's how you say his name, O'Shea Jackson Jr., and it was a pretty good time. This movie feels very much like a spoof of old monster movies, of movies like Jaws and other things like that. And while it's crazy, we still get legit attempts at this genre. You can see last year we got Beast with Idris Elba. This one took a far more it knows it's dumb. It knows it's a silly concept, but I think it pulled off what it was trying to do. Right off the bat, one of the biggest things that stood out to me is how well acted this movie is. I don't leave a lot of comedy, like B-movie kind of films leaving and being like, damn, that was really well acted. Not in a dramatic way, but if you want to see actors with just pulling off comedic scenes, their comedic timing, and all of their acting in those situations, I thought it was really good. Alden Ehrenreich really stood out in this. I think acting-wise, I liked his performance more in this than I did in Han Solo. Not that he's bad as Han Solo at all, but I just liked him a lot in this. Also, this kid, Christian Convery, dude was hilarious. Dude was scene stealer, quite frankly. The bear itself is goofy. It's very much feels like what you think of when you hear Cocaine Bear. It's just insane. It's taking shots to the face like it's nothing, like it's a freaking Nerf bullet. And it does lead to some pretty good kills. I don't know what I was expecting as far as like the gore level of this movie, but there were some graphic kills. I feel like they only had a budget for X amount of kills because a lot of them are off screen, or it's like just this part of the human up and the legs are like getting chomped on and the person's like, my legs, stop it, man. As far as the jokes go, no movie is going to have 100% joke hit ratio. Very few hit above, like, I don't know, 60% for me. But I thought this one was pretty good, and of course there are jokes that miss, but there are also jokes that hit, and there are a pretty good amount of them. And just outside of the jokes that hit, it's funny because of how good these actors are. A lot of their performances are just really good. I also had no idea Elizabeth Banks was directing the film, and I thought it was pretty good because, you know, sometimes if you have that lower budget to the point where you can't make all these graphic kills, it can be hard to make kills interesting with how you direct it, and I think she did a good job with that. The movie has flaws, of course. It's not a 10 out of 10 masterpiece movie. I think it has some pacing issues. I think the soundtrack was a little like you keep pressing shuffle on your phone kind of thing. A little scattered, but not that big of a deal. That might just be me. I'm not sure if anyone else thinks that, but that's just my opinion. Also, another thing, the characters feel like real characters. It's funny because a lot of horror movies that I watch where, you know, you're actually supposed to care for these characters and be upset when they die, they never really feel like characters in most non-Flangonian Flangonian horror pictures. That's not really the case. But here they felt like real characters, and I wasn't sure who was going to die. I wasn't like, okay, that character's here to die, that character's here to die. There are a few like that, but of the main like giant cast, man, I hope they don't die. And they didn't feel like just written flesh bags there to get eaten by a coked out bear. CGI was pretty fine for the most part with the bear, and I thought this movie was a pretty solid time. I'm gonna give this movie a 6.5. Yep, that's right. The best movie of the year is 6.5. Creed, please save us. This place is nicer than my apartment.